Hello friends, it is April the 1st of 2022. This video is about a tribute to Layne Staley. As of this month, it'll be 20 years since he has passed away, so I decided to make a video discussing his life. So basically, I'm going to provide some basic information about Layne Staley, then I will provide some of my own thoughts and feelings about Layne Staley. Layne Staley was born on August the 22nd of 1967 in Kirkland, Washington, USA. He was primarily known as being a vocalist and a guitarist, and best known as being the original vocalist for the band Alice in Chains. He began playing drums around the age of 12 and played in a few glam bands during his teens. He joined Alice in Chains in 1987, who were a new band at that time. He also played in a few supergroups, which include Mad Season and the short-lived band, who were called Class of '99. He released 3 full-length albums and 2 EPs with Alice in Chains in the early to mid 1990s. I will show you those albums. Facelift, which was released in 1990. Sap, which is an EP, it was released in 1992. Dirt, which was released in 1992. Jar of Flies, which is an EP, it was released in 1994. And the final album that he did with Alice in Chains, which is their self-titled album, and that was released in 1995. Layne Staley was a heavy drug user as an early adult and also suffered from depression. Alice in Chains played many live shows in the early 1990s. Layne Staley's drug addiction became increasingly worse, and in 1994 they quit performing live, largely due to this. Alice in Chains went on a hiatus sometime around 1994. On April 10th of 1996, they performed the MTV Unplugged show, which was their first performance in 2.5 years. Layne Staley's last performance with Alice in Chains was on July 3rd of 1996. On August the 29th of 1996, Layne's longtime girlfriend had passed away from a drug overdose, which resulted in Layne becoming very reclusive. Layne would resurface and would record 2 new songs with Alice in Chains in October of 1998. That would appear on a Music Bank, which was a box set released in 1999. During 1999 to 2002, there's not much known about his life. He was very reclusive and would rarely leave his condo in Seattle. During this time, his health was deteriorating as a result of years of heavy drug use. His body was found on April the 18th of 2002. He had been dead for 2 weeks. It was determined that he had died on April 5th of 2002. The cause of death was the result of an overdose of cocaine and heroin. Alice in Chains are one of my favorite bands, and I've been a huge fan of them for many years since my teens, and I do recall when Layne Staley had passed away. I would have been about 15 years of age, and it was a very tragic and unfortunate event. And in my late teens and early 20s, I became a huge fan of Alice in Chains. I purchased all of their albums. I was an avid listener of them, and I always appreciated Layne Staley. He just had such a great voice, and his lyrics were awesome, and he was just such an interesting person. Of course, he had a lot of mental health problems and addiction issues, and would pass away as a result of this. Very tragic, very sad, that's for sure, but he did leave behind lots of great music, and he certainly had a huge effect on so many people, including myself, so his legacy will live on. Fortunately, Alice in Chains are still around and are still putting out great albums. Yeah, such a great band. Okay, so that is my tribute to Layne Staley. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Layne Staley and the music of Alice in Chains. So leave some comments, please. Okay, so I want to say thank you very much for watching, and I want to say thanks to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. I really, truly appreciate it. Okay, so take care, my friends. Cheers.